All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, round one is underway, and she is as devastating a knockout threat as this division has ever seen. If you want proof, how about the... Oh! Oh! Huge right hand! Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that...
Oh! Back to the feet! All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 57 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Megan Anderson.
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been, because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one, and you can make an argument that this woman is the greatest knockout threat right now in this division. Chewing up contenders, spitting them out. Whoa! Wow! Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt. Whoa! She's able to connect on the punch there, DC, really making good use of her reach advantage. Oh! Back to the feet. Oh, big left. Oh! All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Megan Anderson.
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her and her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready? You ready?
Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as round one gets underway here. She really busted onto the radar of UFC fans by knocking out her last opponent. So now with momentum and the winning streak in tow, she will try. And just like that, the fight is over. Some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round one is underway. As many of you know, this fighter has won her last 3 fights. Oh, massive leg kick. How many more can she take? Huge shots there. Big right.
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Oh, pinpoint placement on the straight punch there. She's got an extended reach advantage in this one. And look at that. Picks her up and promptly puts her down. Have you ever been on the wrong end of a slam like that?
I mean, I've been thrown around in my life. Anytime you wrestle, as long as I have, you have been thrown around, and it does not feel good. And it doesn't feel good physically, but it's the mental toll that it usually takes on you to know that you got dominated like that really does wear on someone.
Trying to set up a rear naked choke. First order of business, take the back. She's got it. Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is!
Holy smokes!
Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 48 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Well, how about this young woman as the celebration is on? She sat down in our fighter meeting and she told us, to a man, to a woman, I'm going to submit her at some point in this fight, and that's exactly how she gets it done.
That's exactly how she got it done. She knew where the fight needed to be. And the moment she got a chance, the moment she got the submission locked in, she latched on that thing like you wouldn't believe it because she knew it was her chance. This is my moment.